Welcome back to How Bad is Bronze. Today I'll be playing Galio Support, and we have a spicy level 1 play here, and we all decided to hide in a bush. We all missed everything, which is fantastic. Silas almost died, he flashed over the wall, and we decided to retreat into a bush. We were all waiting for our cooldowns, and surprise to nobody, we're in the bush waiting. Silas gets a good knock up, and we just run them down. Sion gets another good knock up, and then I'm waiting for my taunt to come off cooldown, get hooked. Ashe gets first blood, she flashed for it. We do lose Silas in the end, but it's fine, it's a 1-for-2 trade in the end. And then I flash taunt for some reason, forgetting that it's level 1 and no one has any summoners or damage. Runes, let's talk runes. So this is my standard runes that I would take for Galio. Aftershock, standard. And then I've been experimenting with Ultimate Hunter, just so I can have that ultimate up more often. It really comes in handy. This laning phase was kind of boring, it's a Thresh center, so they were quite safe. But this taunt was good. Under tower we got the Thresh, so I actually got the kill in the end and I barely survived. This Ashe was pretty good, considering that they've only played Ashe a few times. Here's a good example of when I used my ulti. We had a Sion jungle who engaged and he needed a bit of help, and I'm able to just get there in a couple seconds, which is fantastic. I really like the roam potential with Galio. That's one of my favorite things about his kit, just with that ulti. Classic Fnatic play, we're sitting in a bush, hiding. We don't end up getting this Cho'Gath, but we got him really low. And now we all just fight over this bush because clearly everyone wants to be in this bush. I think it went quite well considering there's another flash taunt by me, which was really good. I almost died. I did take heal accidentally in this game, but it actually came clutch a couple times, so I'm grateful that I had it. We do lose Silas, but we do get the tower in the end, so that's worth 1-for-3. I go Locket of the Iron Solari almost every game. It's just a really solid item. So here we try and get Drake, which is a mistake because we're low. I think I do pretty well here in staying alive and helping Ashe get the kill. But we do lose Sion because now they have a numbers advantage and there's nothing much we can do. I think I use my active, my item, and I'm kind of like, okay, good. I helped. Cheers, Sion. Silas does also die here, which is typical bronze players running in and just trying to kill stuff. This was another example of a nice ulti. The team was fighting, we had a numbers disadvantage. I come in, ulti was a bit off, but it's fine. Go in, taunt, do damage, take a lot of damage, survive. And that E was my bad. I thought Echo was still going to be alive, so I tried to interrupt him there. In the end it worked out quite nicely. We also do get the Senna here. She gets away now, she flashed over the wall, but Silas does run around and catch her eventually. This game's almost over now, it's just kind of back and forth and boring, but a lot of isolated deaths unfortunately, but this team fight really helped us win. We kind of just got everybody in. I knocked up Thresh here, and yeah, we just ran them down and we won the game, which is fantastic. I have a nice KDA this game. I wasn't on the map as much as I would like, but really helped where I could. And yeah, in the end it was alright. That's the first game. Not too bad, not too shabby. So the second game, I think it was a brand support, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a brand support, so we're going to play a mini game of how many times we're going to kill Brand. Because he dies a lot this game. Yeah, this wasn't fantastic, but 1-for-2, so it's alright. I saw Shaco coming in here, so I really thought we could get him. So I tried to bait him out and taunt him as long as I could. I wish I had casted my Q earlier, because we might have actually got him. He does get away in the end, which is very unfortunate. Brand thinks he can ward, I say no, and Caitlyn agrees, so we just kill him. So that's 2. Getting a Drake, Brand thinks he can come walk up to us. Yeah, and he dies again. Shame this push just on her. We were poking her so much under lane, in lane under tower. Brand again. Shame. I think he died like 10 times this game, which is sad. I feel bad though, but you know, at the same time we do want to win. He must have been AFK. So we've jumped ahead quite a lot. This game was quite boring as well. Not a lot of fights, a lot of isolated deaths. I died quite a lot. Here I thought I could pick a fight with Alawi. She was half health. I'm like, I'm a full health tank. I'll be fine. And then she slaps me. I had no chance. You can see me here looking at where all the damage came from because I was very confused. Sion ults here into mid. I don't know how he misses both of them, but it's fine. We do clean up in the end. Nice knock up, interrupt with Talon. Taunt. I actually almost died for this play, but I did have a stopwatch that really helped. Caitlyn was really good this game. She played really well. I think she did 50k damage at the end of the game. Way more than anybody else. So here we go and get the Baron. Which was good because the Talon in the mid was fed really. He had a lot of kills, so once we got him and Alawi, it was really quite simple to just get the Baron. Brand dies again, big surprise. Shame, I feel bad for him. Udyr, I don't know what he's doing here. There's 5 of us, and you know, he's flashed over the wall. So this is the game-winning team fight. Myself and Kate in the base, try and get Alawi. She does escape in the end. He goes to the fountain and regenerates her health. It was quite an intense fight though. I think we got both towers just before it happened. Alawi almost goes down. And here I'm just trying to clear the minions so we can get to the tower. We do get the tower. Udyr's up. I'm quite low at this point, so I'm trying to just bide my time. So I stopwatch. I know Kate's gonna be fine. Just for a couple seconds. Flash once again to keep Kate alive as long as I can. But then I do die to ignite. She almost outplays the Alawi here, which is fantastic. She did such a good job. But she does die, and then Yone just comes and cleans. Talon's up, unfortunately, but he's the only one standing, so the team are able to just collapse on him, and we do win the game. So yeah, but just more about the Galio. His taunt is so nice, just because of the team fight potential that you can taunt multiple people, and the flash taunt I find is very useful. The E knockup's great as well. If you can CC, you can chain CC very well with it, which is fantastic. That as well paired with your ulti. Galio's ulti also works really well with players who need to be in the middle of the game or the middle of the fight, someone like a Katarina or a Nunu. I've had a few Nunu games and that works out really nicely, because then he just ults them a little bit team fight and you just ulti on him. Sion works well if he goes in as well. This was a great gank from Shaco. I was able to interrupt the Tristana during her jump. If you didn't know, she is not untargetable, she's still in the air, so I knew that would work. Same goes for like a Rakan or any other taunt or charm. It still works if she's in the middle of the air, if you time it right. Here, I don't know what we were doing. We knew they were all here. I think we're trying to get over Drake, but we were a bit split, so we didn't really know. Shaco goes in here. I fumbled. I didn't really know what we were doing. I didn't want to go in without the carry, but Kai'Sa does pick up a kill here. I think she picks up one more, and Brand has a nice ulti as well to help get some damage down. So now Kai'Sa's doing really well. Brand did really well this game. Here I almost died clearing a ward. This happens a lot. And I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna die, I might as well just try get up a kill and return. I try and get the cannon minion, not realizing my ADC's tower diving and gets doubled but dies for it. Then like an idiot I stay and I push the tower trying to get damage on the tower, and I actually end up dying to minions, which is classic bronze play. Not something I'm proud of, but it happens. I didn't have a great score this game, but I wanted to show it as well, just that it does happen, and it's not a infinite KDA pick, and it's not like a 100% win rate. This ulti was also a bit questionable, but with the ultimate hunt I didn't mind burning it a bit. This was a great play. the taunt, and then Bran actually got his ulti off and he gets a double kill, so that was great. So the Galio pick isn't difficult, but it's just the potential of picks is fantastic, and just how much control you can have in the game and helping your lane snowball. So here I was clearing a ward trying to get a pick on Lux, and I died for it, unfortunately. The Irelia was in and out the whole time, which was one of the problems we had, was just a 4v5 half of the game. But she did come back in the end and was grateful. This was a bad ulti from me. I shouldn't have gotten in on that, and then Kai'Sa goes in on that, and now we're way out of it, and then I go back in for some reason and I die for it. So you do need to keep in mind of where you're ulting and if it's a good time or not. I often think, oh, my teammate needs me, I need to just ulti in and we'll be fine, and then like the whole enemy team's there and we just die anyway. So this was a good example. I was a bit late to ulti, so Bran does die, but I'm able to help Kai'Sa pick up the kill. I eat backwards to make sure Triss doesn't jump. And yeah, that was fantastic, and I think we closed the game out here. So we got Baron, and Lux actually stole the first Baron, which was quite embarrassing. But the second Baron we got, and I'm just here trying to keep the minions alive so they can do damage to the tower. I end up killing Fiora here, and we just close the game out. So Galio Support, it's a really strong pick. I like his magic shield, the passive on his W. It really helps against poke mages. And just overall, his E knock-up, his passive damage, he's just a really good pick, and I'm really enjoying playing him in bronze, and I'm having a lot of success. I'm hoping to be in silver soon.